DJ B-DO and I'm jumping off the porch of Dirty Little Bastard. Representing Port Arthur, Texas.
Yeah, Pimp, where you at? Got my Dickies on. Got my Dickies on. Got my Dickies on.
All right, so we got the one and only DJ B-DO jumping off the porch with us
What's
today,
up with it, bro?
man.
How you doing, my man?
I'm feeling great, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Welcome, bro.
What's up with it, man? I appreciate to be on this platform.
Nah, I appreciate you, making that journey down here to the A, man, to come see us too,
Yes,
man.
sir. What's up with it?
Yeah, man. It's the first time. How we feeling today, man?
Feeling good. Feeling good, man. We had to reschedule this for my reasons. I wanted to pull up the plaques, man. I wanted to, I can't pop it like I need to pop it without showing what hard work brings.
Nah, absolutely, man. Yeah, we're gonna touch on all the plaques and everything, man. But first, shout out your homeboy sitting behind you today, too.
Man, I got DJ Hard here with me one time.
Yes, sir.
Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm representing PA.
Okay.
UGK alumni. Long live Pimp Chad. Long live Nip.
Nah, definitely, bro. So, man, like you said, from Port Arthur, man, I need you to fill me in. I ain't never been to Port Arthur.
Hey, man.
All I know is from UGK songs, but
Right there,
I'm
right,
sure it's a little different today, though. So kind of just break down the culture,
Man,
down
Port Arthur,
there.
man, of course, it's a shell of what it used to be, but Port Arthur is still gonna forever be home, man, land of the trio. You know what I'm saying? That trio shit started on Shore, Texas. I'm from the west side of Port Arthur, born and raised.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was able to sit back and watch UGK turn into legendary icons, and to be a part of it is just, man, it's unimaginable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's been a journey, though.
Nah, absolutely, man. So, where does this journey begin for you?
Man, I've been playing instruments my whole life. Of course, I started DJing because if I'm gonna do something, I need to know it from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I've always been in love with music. Been playing instruments my whole life.
Okay.
Piano, saxophone, drums. I stayed in the bed long enough to figure out what I was gonna do with the music. You know what I'm saying? And we finna go down through there right now.
Yeah. So a lot of producers today can't play instruments. They don't know how.
It's a different day though. You know what I'm saying? They come up in the Fruity Loop stage of it, the loops, like buying loops.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And producing through loops.
Yeah. So how did we go from DJing to making beats then?
I always been B-DO, but I put the DJ in front of my name because of B-DO 1. B-DO 1 is one of Rap A Lot's soul producers. And I put the DJ on it because when I started making my name in the streets, I wanted to separate myself from it, and I got his blessings. Like B-DO been my name since shit. I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? It's a childhood nickname, but I put the DJ in front of it out of respect to B-DO 1, so shout out to B-DO.
Okay. So who were some
John B-DO.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who were some of the first artists you had worked with that were able to rap?
The very first, I'd say the Herschelwood Hardheads. That's a part of the Screwed Up clique.
Okay.
They used to drive down to Port Arthur in like 04, 05, and we had a studio called Hiroshima that was founded by Inner Soul Records. They had DJ DMD, was the lead artist there. They did 25 Lighters. Okay. And they did a deal with Electrum while I was in high school when they built a studio on the west side of Port Arthur. So I moved to Florida for college, and I would be coming back and forth, and I ended up getting the keys to the studio, and I had them pulling up in Port Arthur.
Okay.
Fucking with me on the beat. So shout out Duke, shout out Knock, Archie Lee.
Yeah. So you mentioned going to Florida. You going to Full Sail?
I went to Full Sail.
Okay. So what was that experience like there?
That was my first introduction to just the game. It's all about who I'm in the classrooms with. Like I know how to network and do what need to be done. It wasn't necessary. I paid for game to go to that school. That's really what that was. I already knew what to do. You know what I'm saying? It would have been easier for me to go just get 10, 20,000 or somebody I could shadow and learn it from rather than go to school for it, but I ain't gonna knock it, Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying?
So after that first placement, what happens after that?
The first placement was on this UGK album that went #1.
Okay.
When it dropped, it's called Grind Hard. I produced it, and it's featuring Young T.O.E. It's he's one of the UnderDawgz, the group that was me, him, and Chad. And I actually told C, man, take my verse off to make sure Bun is on the song because it's on the UGK album. I don't want, this is my first placement. He's like, nah, fuck that. You stand on that last verse. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. And it came out like that. Fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? For real. It all happened so fast because, you know, people don't realize C was only home a year and 11 months before he passed. He got out of jail from doing 4 years. And in a year and 11 months, he was gone. In the midst of that year and 11 months, bro, we worked every fucking day.
Yeah. How did that connection happen at first? Did you meet Pimp or did you meet Bun at first?
Pimp.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I met Bun prior to that in several different occasions through some of his day ones. Shout out to Doom, shout out to Doc, shout out to all of them in the inner soul camp lump. Hog all y'all, man. That's what they introduced, like they put me with them. They seen the potential in me young, like, bro, you just need to stay busy, man. You know what I'm saying? So I knew if I made myself an asset, when C come home from prison, if I'm doing what I need to be doing, I know how to align, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep working and moving without even seeing the end, just knowing what the end, what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? And I made this shit work.
Yeah. So how long after he's home do y'all finally connect then?
Oh shit, instantly. Through the streets, you know what I'm saying? C was rooted. C was rooted to the streets, man. He knew who was doing what, and you know, like I said, I made myself an asset to him.
Yeah.
So, you know, little bro bringing something to the table. He working too. So it's not like, you know, I'm waiting on him to do shit. He called me, I'm moving. You know, I basically was like, see, I don't need no bread. Just let me travel with you. Let me meet the people I need to meet. I don't need no money. I'm good.
And he was cool with that?
That was the first time he heard somebody not asking for shit. You know, like, man, look, man, just let me travel with you. I just need to meet the people I need to meet and work, bro. I don't need no bread. I'm good. I know, you know what I'm saying? Just let me shadow you.
So what was that experience like, being able to shadow the great Pimp C, man?
Bro, so many legendary sessions, bro. A lot of songs the world hasn't heard. They heard a few. But, man, bro, shit, man, I could tell you about one. I'm gonna tell you about this one experience, man. We was in Hollywood with C actually mastering this album. We had a session at 3-6 crib. It's me, Bun, Toe, Jabri from Tennessee, Juicy J and Paul, man. Shit. And we had, C did a few songs that night. One of them came out, and there's like 2 other songs he did that didn't.
Oh, wow.
It was a legendary session, bro, to say the least, man. You know, like, I'm gonna make this one real dope. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I saw you post that pic.
Yeah, man, I just wanted to put it in however y'all.
It is.
Yeah.
So, you know, being around all these legends, man, like.
I was 22 then, too, so, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you my age, but shit, you motherfuckers know how to count, they can add it up.
Yeah.
But, man, bro, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing, man, to be
Now,
able to, you know, pretty much everybody I grew up listening to, man, if I haven't done, I got a relationship with them. If not, I've done songs with them. From E40, Be Legit, 8-Ball MJG, shit, Scarface, that's my OG. Devin the Dude is my OG, you know what I mean? I was able to fuck with Ed Banks, you know what I'm saying? Too Shorts, you know, like, bro, it's just been, it's like, man, C gave me a crash course on the industry and just clocked out.
Yeah.
Like, crazy, bro. That shit was totally unexpected. And he had so much more life to live, man. It's just that God ain't see it that way.
Yeah. What was Pimp like away from the music then?
Oh, man, it was definitely a different side, a different layer to him. Family man, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people don't speak up on the best parts of Chad as much, so I like to highlight that. I ain't gonna talk about, you know, shit that they might hear of Pimp C. We gonna talk about Chad, you know what I'm saying? Gave everything. He was a giver. He made sure he put people like me in position to to win, give me the knowledge and let me do what I need to do with it to keep going. So when Chad died, I'm not thinking about it like, damn, my partner, my nigga just died in Hollywood. I moved to LA. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just ambitious. Like, if I sit in Texas too long at the time, you know, like, bro, I gotta stay close to the real work, and the real work is in Cali.
Yeah.
Say, man.
All right, so can you like explain like Pimp's creative process while in the studio?
Man, look, the creative process, man, will start probably at home or through a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had my own setup at his shit, at my crib. Pimp had his setup at his condo in the city, and in Port Arthur, he would record with Averix. Shout out to Aves. He produced Gravy, The Game Belonged to Me, a couple other motherfuckers, and The Game Been Good to Me, he did that one too. So, you know, man, Pimp, it wasn't every song came out different, started different, you know what I mean? It wasn't never just man, we was living on the fly, if I could say, in real time.
How much game did you pick up as far as a producer?
All the game. You know what I'm saying? That's why I pulled up with the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's going down. Man, matter of fact, I got Street Politician right here, man. You know what I'm saying? I got Fetty right here. This 8-time PA connection, and I got Hard Hitter right here too, man, representing the city, man, H-time, man.
Yes, sir.
You know?
So how does the song Grind Hard get created then?
Bro, man, I get a phone call from Toe. Toe was like, man, I got these files, man. Pimp wants you to touch this track. So he sent the files to me through my nigga Dre Rude. What's up, Rude? Well, I was actually in a session with OG Ant. Shout out to OG Ant, Rock Solid, my niggas from Cloverland. And he brought the files from the hood, from PA to Houston to me while I was in the studio. And I ended up hitting Toe, like, Toe, man, Toe ended up hitting me like, man, how much you want for the beat? I'm like, shit, I don't want shit for the beat. I want the last verse. And we gonna send that shit back to Pimp. I did that motherfucker quick to the bitch, sent that bitch back. Oh, it's going on the album. It's going on the UGK album. I'm like, man. And he didn't put me on the Pimpilation. I was around for all that, but he was like, man, I'm gonna make sure you on my job shit. I didn't understand at the time. I was like, goddamn, Pimp, if you can't get me on this Rap A Lot album, how the fuck you gonna get me on this album when you got Jazzy Face, Swiss Beats, you got all these niggas sending you beats? You know what I'm saying? Face produced on it, Pimp did it. It just was like, man, I couldn't see it then. I'm like, man, I don't know how this nigga gonna put me on this album, but he got on the album. It was the last song to get on the album, but he got on the.
Oh, for real? It was the last one on there? Yeah.
And before he passed, man, we had a show in Dallas, and he pulled me up on the stage. Me and Toe was actually his hype man for that show. Pimp, it was he booked himself twice. He had 2 shows in one night in the same city, different sides of town. So when he pulled us up, I got footage of all this shit too. He talked about the album going #1 and we did Grind Hard. That's the only time we did Grind Hard because the album dropped on August 7th, 2007, and he died on December 4th, 2007. So it was crazy. Like, I remember the day that they found Chad, an email went out to everybody that was on that album because they just found out that they got nominated for a Grammy.
Oh, wow.
For the players. And
sheesh.
Shit was crazy, man.
Yeah. So how does the undergrounds, how does that get, UnderDawgz?
The UnderDawgz, man.
UnderDawgz,
basically, man, you know, like, Pimp was fucking with, he liked Slim Thug and how Slim was moving at that time. And he was like, man, bro, I gotta do a project with my niggas too. Ooh, he looked at it like, man, them niggas coming out looking good, shit, we finna do the same shit, nigga. Me and you gonna do the beats, I'm on the hooks and shit. It's gonna be, that was the shit. He was looking at the Boss Hog Outlaws and that was the UnderDawgz. And he mimicked, and I ain't gonna say mimicked, he looked at that and like, man, I'm finna do the same shit with my PA niggas.
Yeah, no, that's hard right there, man.
Hell yeah.
So how do you end up in Lupe's Hip Hop Saved My Life?
Man, bro, that shit happened.
As the main character at that.
To my homie with the drink. That's what his ass say. It just happened like that. It just was man, I got a call and he was like, man, they need you to shoot. If you want to be the main character in this record, not realizing it was gonna be a hip hop classic.
Yeah. Bro,
it just fell in line. I had braids, shit, it fit the shit. You know what I'm saying? Without me going too much. Shout out to Lupe, man. Shit, waking up every day, man. That shit was on MTV every day, on fucking
Heavy
rotation. Everywhere, man. People still hit me to the day with that stack that cheese. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah. Man, that was just been a blessing. That's why I say it's a journey, bro. Like, basically, man, being ready when your number called. Doing music, bro, it's a journey. You don't know when you gonna pop, how you gonna pop. I've been able to do what I love. Yeah. Every day, all day, the last 16 years.
Nah, that's a classic
you know
video,
with
man.
The shit to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones, man.
All right, so next comes the UGK for Life album.
UGK for Life album. Oh man, bro.
So was
I'ma
this already?
say that shit, man. Look, since I'm popping out, like, bro, like, C wouldn't allow, not saying he wouldn't allow us to have the cameras on, but man, back then, you don't want people to hear the creative process. People hear this shit when we drop this shit. We don't want these people to see us or hear us shit so they can go mimic or bite or do any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So all of this social media, it's still, even now, it's new to me. Like, bro, even when I was working with Nip, I'm gonna go back to the UGK for Life, but we didn't really show too much. We ain't want nobody to hear this shit till they dropped it. But on the UGK for Life album, the album was turned in a whole nother way. The way that y'all heard the album was not how we turned it in. But, you know, everybody got to touch it. But I was an 808 boy. The 808 boys was Pimp C. That was his production crew. Pimp C, Steve B-Lo, he produced Swishers and Doja, and myself. Goddamn. Bro, man, you making me go back, relive this shit going back through there, man. Me, Abe, B-Lo, and Pimp, that was the 808 boys. So we turned the project in as produced by the 808 boys, but they ended up, you know, Corey Mo got a couple records on it, Manny Fresh on it, Akon produced a record on it. You know, it was a family affair.
Were y'all blindsided by the changes?
Oh, nah, hell nah. We knew everything that was going on, you know, because a lot of stuff was going on with sample clearances and shit too. So,
Gotcha.
You know, and we had that date for it to come out. It came out on, the crazy part about the UGK for Life album, bro, it came out on March 31st, 2009. Nipsey died on March 31st, 2019. So in between the UGK for Life album, speeding all the work up into that, on March, the 10th anniversary of the UGK for Life album is the same day Nip died. Yeah. It was just fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's eerie,
you know? Yeah. Fucking crazy, bro.
The purse come first, man. Talk about
purse
that
first,
session,
man. Shout out Big Gipp, man.
Yes, sir.
Shit, I did that record and we sent that to Gipp and he did it. That was one of the records. You know, a lot of those songs on the UGK for Life album, they just jumped on them and we mixed them and Jive did what they did with them. Okay.
And what about you?
Another record though, no, I ain't gonna even say that on camera because there's some shit going on with that, but yeah.
Used to be there, man. This got all the legends
Used
on
to
this
be,
shit,
man. Like, dog, that actually was a record I sampled. It was a Port Arthur record called Trill Connection. It was a DMD record featuring Pimp C, and that was a record that had a Marvin Gaye sample in it that we wasn't able to clear quick enough, and I had to flip it at the last minute. But that's featuring E40, Be Legit, E40, and
Ballin' G.
Ballin' G. I'm tripping. Yeah.
It's a classic right there, man.
Look, man. So, like I said,
I don't know a Ballin' G, E40, and
I grew up listening to
all
everybody.
on
I got
a song
records
together
with these
before,
niggas, man. And you know what? That's crazy because that is the only record that UGK and A-Ball and MJG and E40 and B-Long.
Yeah. It's legendary shit right there, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know.
Then you had a few placements on the Naked Soul.
Naked Soul album. I co-produced What Up. But, all right, before we get through that, What Up was a song called Let's Talk Money. Let's Talk Money was Lil Wayne featuring Pimp C that leaked.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so how me, Mike Dean, shout out to Mike Dean, and Mr. Lee, who produced Blue Laces 1 and 2 for Nip. That's how I met Nip. Lee was working with Nip, and he called, like how we would keep each other busy. We would call each other hey man, I got such and such in the studio. He got an open budget. Oh, he got an open budget. So I sent Lee some beats, and Nip ended up having a beat CD. When he heard the record with Lil Wayne and Pimp, he like, oh shit, I got this same beat. He put his version out.
Oh shit.
And that's how I met Nip. You know what I'm saying? And shit, hold on, man. I'm gonna do this again for the camera. I got to. Cause y'all don't do the B-roll. Watch this. Hey, man. This right here.
There you go.
Yeah, man. After this was when the Let's Talk Money record, man. It ended up on Bullets Ain't Got No Names. Oh shit, goddamn. Make sure my nails ain't showing. I got my nails done. Goddamn, she looking crazy. But yeah, this is what started. This is when I met Nip to do. That started Rap Niggas, but.
Okay. So what's your reaction when Drake jumps on the record?
Man, that's what I'm saying. The record had Lil Wayne on it at first, and then it ended up having Drake, young Drake at that, man. It was, shit, man, bro, it'd been a blessing to be a part of some legendary shit. You know what I'm saying? It was co-produced by me, that was produced by, Boy Wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. And Drake did a great job his whole career just keeping his sound within his sound, and that's some shit that C used to do too. He used to make sure he kept us on his shit. Drake did the same shit. Like I mean, you do now, but back then he kept his sound within 40 and goddamn Boy Wonder.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to go. But I was able to give me some Drake creds, you know what I'm saying?
There you go, man. That's major right there. Yeah. And what about the Dickies record?
Man, it's a lot of shit with that Dickies record. Shit, that was the song that kind of started up this shit between what was the beef with Pimp and Jeezy. It was behind that record.
Really?
Yeah, initially it was Shorty Red, but C ended up redoing it because they were supposed to swap out on that record and they didn't. And that's what led up to that Atlanta phone call, the Atlanta radio station phone
The
call.
legendary phone call.
Yeah, he just wanted to holler at Jeezy because they were supposed to be swapping. Jeezy was supposed to be on Take the Hood Back. That was
really?
on that album, the
shit.
UGK album. He wanted Jeezy on that record, but he ended up putting Slim on Vicious on Rest in Peace Vicious, another part of the UGK family. He died a few years ago, and Slim Thug Middle Fingers and Vicious on that.
Okay. And was Bun always on Dickies as well? Or was it just Jeezy and Pimp at
but it's a
first?
different verse. He put a different verse when we did it for the Rap A Lot project, and then Jeezy ended up jumping on it.
Oh, okay.
Again with a different verse.
Oh,
But yeah, hell yeah. You know, Pimp fuck with them Dickies, and at that time, shit, I still, UGK'd up, Dickied up. We went with the original colors at first, and then we had every last fucking color white possible, man. That's how we was rocking at the time. Yeah. European gold $1,000 jeans and goddamn Dickies shirts.
Some real Houston culture right there, man.
Port Arthur, man.
Port Arthur
I'm from
culture.
PA, man. You know what I'm saying? Live in the city, but I'm a PA nigga, man. PA Trill nigga, man. Yeah.
All right, what about the Counting Money single, Bun, Gotti, and Gucci?
I sampled myself from Grind Hard. That's me on the fucking rubber band, a nigga need a bunch of rope. I sampled myself counting money all day. I'm on the hook of that, so I produced it, I'm on the hook, and it's featuring Yo Gotti and Gucci Mane. We actually shot the video in Atlanta. Shout out to Boomtown, he shot that video, and I think that might have been the last record that Yo Gotti and Gucci did together.
Yeah.
Cause right after that, I remember it was something behind that 10-17 day. He was mad that Yo Gotti might have dropped that
Which
album.
was wild, man.
Like, it was like, it all happened right before me because we shot that video maybe like 2 months before all that shit happened. That was in 2010. Yeah.
What was it like working in the studio with Bun?
Man, Bun and Pimp were night and day. Pimp would work all night. And Bun would rather record in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much we made it easy for Pimp. We made it easy for Bun on that Trilogy album where he could just walk in and do his shit to try to keep it as how C used to have it for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Understood.
so I only had that one record on there, but shit, it was the single, so I'm cool with it. I'm gonna bust off and get mine out the way, you know.
Then you guys finally dropped the UnderDawgz album, man.
Man, bro, that was just the first one for Pimp, man. It's, man, it's a blessing that C worked so much to where, we still got music. Still music now. I would like it to come out how it's gonna come out later, but it's gonna be done right,
Okay.
Make sure that it's kids and they able to feel the legacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do what they do. Shout out Chris. Shout out to Lil Corey and goddamn Chad Jr.
Yeah, so the UnderDawgz album, that was something all three of you guys had recorded together, or
Man,
did you
that's
guys kind of
all-
piece it together?
Nah, it wasn't pieced together. It was just, like, we had to do it for Pimp. Dude. We was doing what needed to be done with Pimp at the same time, not try to force it with a bunch of C music on there. He's on there. I put the grind hard on there and I got him talking through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And saying shit, and I got a PA record that we had did. But, shit, that was something for me. The first one for Pimp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also had Zero, Killer
Zero,
Callejon on there,
Killer,
ESTG.
Millionaire, goddamn. Yeah, man, shit. We shot one video for that project, and then there was a lot of shit that went on. And, we still here.
Yeah. Why didn't we ever get another UnderDawgz album?
It's done. We
Oh,
just
it's
got
done?
Yeah, matter of fact, Toe was supposed to be here, but it's today his daughter's birthday, and they on
for
a family trip. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, this 10 years in the making. When we dropping
Hey,
this?
man, you can't rush perfect timing. It's a lot of politics with this, but you know what I mean? The whole point is lasting.
Yeah.
Being able to last, to sit here and talk to you about it later. It's timeless music. Chad is timeless, so it's not no rush to put out that. And, I had a lot to do with other records that came out with Chad's voice on it, with, goddamn, the fucking Views record. That actually was the intro to UGK for Life album. That was a part of it. The verse on Faithful. That was supposed to be the intro on the UGK
Okay.
for Life album.
Yeah.
There's a song called UGK for Life that came from. And what else? That fucking ASAP record with Juicy. That Getting Money record, that's the name of it. I don't remember the name of it.
Can't remember, yeah.
Wavy Bone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was a verse too I put together for that. There's a lot of shit I did that I wasn't credited for, but it's cool. It's all, they know where it come from.
Yeah. So you touched on, how you met Nipsey, but talk about just kind of building up that relationship over the years, man.
Man, I knew Nip for 10 years. We met because of the Let's Talk Money record leaking and him putting his verse on there. And he put it out on. If you look at the picture, bro, I was sick. Like that, like my boy, shout out Lambo Lux and rest in peace to Young Low, man. My nigga just died, man, in Miami a few days ago. But yeah, that Let's Talk Money record is how me and Nip even ended up fucking around for real. Nip studied Houston sound, like he fucked with us musically. He fucked with UGK. He rapped over the Players Anthem. He rapped over Gots to Be a G, which is Kiki record produced by Mr. Lee, who produced Blue Laces 1 and 2. So Lee put me with like that, I stay within the music circles and I stay close to the work that's gonna keep me working. And that started Rap Niggas. You know what I'm saying? We did Rap Niggas in 2013. You heard it in 2018, but that wasn't how it came originally. Boosie was on that record.
Oh, shit.
And Jeezy was on the record. We did Rap Niggas in 2013.
Yeah, I remember seeing that tweet, yeah. There you go. There it is.
Yeah, we did Rap Niggas in 2013, man. So, it was one of them. Me and
Why
Nip
did it take
gave,
so
man,
long to drop then?
Business. There was a lot of shit went on with that record, and had to let time do what time do. So I'm gonna pop out with them, out with the Plex, and pop out with the music.
So did you guys get in the studio together for that?
For
or?
sure,
Okay.
yeah, hell yeah. Me and Nip worked closely together, bro. That was my dog. Like, I'm living in LA, bro. He had a studio off of downtown off Olive Street, bro. Before he got the studio, we built out, you know what I'm saying? Which after he did Crenshaw, do mailbox money and all that shit. But I was fucking with him before all of that. So, when it came time to like Victory Lap really was supposed to come out like 2015. For a lot of reasons it didn't. And it came out in 18. I'm glad it did come out because he passed in 19. But yeah, pretty much a lot of that album was done and recorded with Rilo Styles. That's Nipsey's soul producer. Shout out Rilo.
Yeah.
And you know how shit go, and you know you gotta say it's the music industry, man. You gotta take care of your business, man, because shit happens, you know.
Were you living in LA at the time that he had passed, or were you back in Texas?
Nah, I moved back to Texas like when my daughter was born. 13. So I was there from 8 to 14 strong, and then you know, me and Nip, I had pretty much my lawyers and all my business, my management, all that shit was in LA. So I did what I needed to do to where I didn't have to live in LA no more.
Yeah, understood.
You know what I'm saying? And well, my shit I could stay creative and stay having fun doing the music, and I got my sharks to go take care of the business.
Yeah. So what's your reaction when you hear about Nipsey, man? Because this thing kind of played out on social media bro. Too. Like
it's fucked up when you gotta see a nigga like this shit was in fucking real time on fucking the internet, bro. Like just with the phones and shit, bro. It fucked me up, bro. Like man, shit, Nip ain't deserve to get done like that right there. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit. Just one of them, you know, like, so when, after Nip passed, you know, when they get to trying to talk about us correcting all this shit with rap niggas, it's just like, bro, I don't even really want to talk about it because I'm reliving this shit again with C. Like, you know what I mean? The shit that happens with an artist and the stuff that goes on with their music when they pass and just with their business, it'd be crazy because my relationship was with Nip. I didn't really, you know, I knew BH, that was my dog, you know, I fuck with a couple of people in this camp, but I'm a creator. You know what I'm saying? I'm not chilling and, you know, we worked. We ain't working shit. I got my own partners I can go fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that was my nigga, but, you know, all my niggas wasn't his and vice versa, you know, so.
No, understood, man. Yeah, long live Nip, man. Mm-hmm. So here we are, 2023. What inspires you to keep creating today, B-DO?
Man, it's a new run. We finna come back outside, man, with UGK alumni. Keep the trill stamp country rap sound going, you know what I'm saying? Along with, I got R&B artists and shit too, so, you know.
Come on, drop some names. Who you working with right now?
Manjo, I got him, I didn't get him. He's featured on Gucci Mane's album. He had a record on Gucci Mane album before the pandemic dropped, Superstar. I got Fetty in him, man. I'm finna get that country shit to him. That's my country cousin, like, you know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since Atlanta done had what I'm finna do with him. You know, it's gonna bring that Southern playalistic shit back, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Dungeon family, shit. I got my shit, I'm finna drop the UnderDawgz shit. I'm glad it's crazy that you feel me? You know exactly what to ask me. Yes, there is albums done and projects done, you know. You just gotta make sure you're having fun doing this shit again, because when you see what's going on with this shit, you gotta really just kind of sit back and be like, man, you gotta separate the music from the bullshit that go on around the music. You know what I'm saying? So if I can't do it right, I'll chill and wait, you know.
Nah, I don't blame you.
Do it how I'm supposed to do it the right way.
Real shit. Yeah.
You do it right the first time. You ain't gotta go back and redo shit and all that. Nah, you drop it, it's in history books, it sells and all that shit to go behind it and you keep going. Yeah. You can't unflush the toilet, you know what I'm saying? You flush the toilet, it's gone. So that's how I look at the music, just go, you know, do that shit, put it out, do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you mentioned being a father, man. Talk about fatherhood,
man,
you know, what you've learned by being a
father. One daughter, man. 9-year-old daughter, baby, man. She's amazing, man. So once I had my child, it really just made me kind of, you know, like I was always, my 20s to 30, you know, I was 30 when I had my first child. So I'm able to solely just go straight behind my career, but I moved totally different since I got a kid, you know. Now, you know, I'm not everywhere. I'm only where I need to be. I'm out the way, in the mix and out the way.
Yeah, gotta be here for these kids, man.
Man, for real. That's all it's about. It ain't about none of this other shit. All that other shit, the cars, the jury, the money. Hey, man, that shit come and go. And when you real, that don't mean shit. It gotta be in your heart, not on you, not in you, all that shit. You wanna be able to talk about 15 years later You know what I'm saying? To be able to talk about it and see the change and how shit go, you know? Like I'm able to, with my young G's, I can bridge the gap between the OGs and the young niggas because I'm in the middle of all that. I understand the young niggas and I understand the OGs, you know? You know, hip hop got to get back to just music and not the antics.
Yeah, nah, definitely, man. Social media definitely changed this shit, man.
Changed it to where, you know, producers like me and a couple of other people, I ain't gonna, you know, we just sit back and work. You know what I'm saying? Of course they want to see this shit, but they can't see it in real time. They can't see it in real time.
Gotta be smart about it, man.
Gotta know how to move, because they watching.
So you mentioned Pimp still having unreleased music, man. How much would you say is still out there, man?
Enough. Enough. You know what I'm saying? See works, man. See work. He work. You know, I ain't gonna see. I know it's your job to ask me these questions, and I gotta know how to answer.
That's what the fans want to know, right?
Yeah, it's still, man. See works. If you want to hear some more Pimp C, you know, it can happen.
Do you think it will happen?
It will the right way. It will the right way through the kids. You know, the legacy for them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here because I'm a product of Chad, man. He gave me this game, man. You know what I'm saying? See it looking like I'm, you know what I'm saying? This is what it's supposed to look like, man. You gotta be able to have some trophies to show for the hard work, man. I got my first #1 in 2007. Yeah.
Real shit, man.
Real life.
All right, B-DO, you got a shout out you like to give before we wrap it up here,
Shout
bro?
out to my niggas, man. They supposed to be here, goddamn G-Rock, man. Shout out to my nigga Mac Nichols. Shout out to all my niggas, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, I got D-Boy coming out of Cleveland, man. AVLS, Long Live Ken Ball, man. Shit. Long Live Ivory P, man. Mama West, Pimp Chad, Vicious, man. UGK family. We took a lot of L's, man. For real. So, you know. And while I'm here, I gotta address some shit because, man, it's a lot of niggas with these Pimp C stories, bro, that might have been around for a few weeks, a few months. I'm gonna speak on it because you making me speak on it, man. I call him a lick gone wild. You know how they say girls gone wild? You know, I call him a lick gone wild. He was a lick gone wild. You know what I'm saying? And he was able to be around some shit, hear some family shit, and he take it, he gonna always say a little bit of the truth and a bunch of lies. He sit around the house with the wood walls and shit and wood, getting in the bed, making these motherfuckers, these videos and shit. I'm gonna air them out on your platform. Because at the end of the day, man, Pimp stood on business and Pimp ain't have no problem speaking his motherfucking mind. Pimp ain't need nobody to say what was on his mind. He gonna say it right there. And if he wanted the world to know anything, he would have said anything or anything of that nature. So for anybody that would be going around talking about family business and whole shit that you know goddamn well you wouldn't do if C was alive or mama alive, man, you need to go ahead and chill with that whole shit. For real. You ain't from Texas, let alone PA. You know what I'm saying? That's family business, man. You brothers gon' fight, bro, that's what it is. That's how that shit is. For a nigga from out of state, from Mississippi to be talking about this whole ass shit, when you wasn't even around, nigga, you was a lick. You paid to be around. You was a lick, bro. You know what I'm saying? You was able to meet your favorite rapper, bro, and do a couple records with him, bro. You didn't live with C. What the fuck a man fresh out of prison, married with a 5-year-old daughter look like inviting somebody into his home to live? No, nigga, you had a hotel room down the street, man. Tell the truth, you might have been over there, but you ain't live in this man's eyes and shit. Like, you know, like, people got to realize this shit too, man. These people got family, these dead artists got family, so when you get to talking about this shit, like, man, have some respect for the man, family, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, man. It's been going on far too long, man. Bun told me to chill, like, you know, man, don't even say nothing, and this and this and this and this, but this, man, Bun ain't supposed to be worried about this shit. I'ma check it, nigga. I'm the YG, nigga. I'm a pimp little nigga, man. Port Arthur born and raised, nigga. He put me here, man. You see these plaques, man? You see all this shit? That's all Pimp C doing, man. Hey, man, you feel me? Gave me the game, man. Pimp don't give me no game that he learned on Big Pimpin'. I get fucked on rap niggas. If Pimp don't give me the game that he learned on Big Pimpin', I get fucked on rap niggas. Yeah. He gave me that game, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, it's business. Man, For real, man. This. I had to make sure I had to address this shit before we got up out of here, man.
You know who you are.
Hey, man, the world know who he is. I ain't gonna even, you take and let him do whatever he want to do with this shit, man. I'm everywhere like the L, man. I don't see them niggas in the highs, man.
Judge.
Move it. Long live paper chase, man. Long live paper chase, man. PC the man, and it's crazy because, man, paper chase, man, bro, this is my first time in the A since Paper died. He died 15 years to date. C passed him, bro, on December 4th, and that's his brother right here, man, and that's his right hand behind me, man. He made sure that we locked in. He made sure that we were all locked in before he got out of here, man, and it's crazy for him to die. He was actually on the Get Throw video with the purple mink on, man.
Okay, yeah.
That's Paper Chase, man. He died on December 4th, 2022, man. And it's crazy. I don't know. Man, hold on, man. Chase, man. Put one up. Oh, shit. Long live PC the check, man. Paper Chase, man. Man, bro died, goddamn, on 15 years to date of Pimp passing, man. Can't question God, man, but goddamn, man.
Yeah, Pimp, where you at? Got my tickets on. Got my tickets on. Got my tickets on. Houston's got my tickets on.